Hi everyone, this is Mr. Burns, one of your NJHS co-sponsors, and you're watching this video because you missed the Monday, March 8th mandatory service meeting. The next meeting, by the way, is Monday, April 12th at 3:30 on Google Meets, so make sure you make the appropriate accommodations for Monday, April 12th. That is the, not the week we get back from spring break, but the week after that. So that's when the next meeting will be. We had Miss Lyons as a guest speaker. Miss Lyons was led us through a career cluster builder through Naviance, and we can provide that link for you on Google Classroom if you'd like to do that. It's an optional activity. It only takes like 15 to 20 minutes, and it gives you kind of skills and careers that maybe based on your attributes would be a good match for you at this point in your life. And as you go through high school, you're going to continue to think about career planning. At least you should. So I think that was a really good presentation from Ms. Lyons, one of our counselors. Again, I will post that link once I get it from her to Google Classroom so that you can have that since you missed the meeting. The most important topics of the meeting, number one is the essay response. I put a post here on the 9th. As a reminder, I'll probably put one or two more posts this week just as reminders. But looking at where the essay is located, it's located down here on the classwork tab. You can also get it from the stream. If you scroll down, you'll be able to access that from when we posted that on Google Classroom. But you just need to worry about the essay right here. It's a Google form. And remember, whenever you're completing a Google form, you have to do it at one sitting. So if you want to do it on a Google document or a Word document, first is like a rough draft, then copy and paste your answers into the correct slots. Your first name, your last name, your student ID. And there's 5 questions, one about character, citizenship, leadership, service, and scholarship. And we do ask you to limit them to about 200 words. You don't have to count them, but several sentences, but not don't ramble and don't go on and on about your just answer the question fully, but more is not necessarily better. And then you're gonna answer a couple questions at the end. This is due again on I'll show you, go back to Google Classroom. This shows you the due date, which is Monday, March 15th at 11:55, and this will not be accepted late. There is no late. I put a form limiter on it, which means it will not accept anything after March 15th at 11:55 p.m. What that means is that you need to work on this maybe over the weekend or during the week, during learning seminar, if your teacher gives you some free time, and get that done as soon as you can without waiting to the very last minute. 'Cause that's not something an honors student would do, is wait to the very last minute to submit. And then you could have technical issues, and who knows what's going on with the internet and whatnot. So we don't want to hear the excuses. We want you to make sure you do this ahead of time and get that done. If you choose not to do the essay, that's fine. Make sure you leave the Google Classroom so that you know that you are not going to be a part of NJHS. The other thing we talked about was X2Vol. And if you're doing the option to do traditional service hours, option 1, I posted 4 videos here for how to access X2Vol, how to complete your profile, how to use it, how to add hours, how to troubleshoot, and so on. The group that you're going to join is called NJHS 2020-2021. And that's the group that you have to join so that we can track your hours. And if you want to do traditional service hours, you have to do 5 or more service hours for NJHS this year. And you have to apply them to that group, apply to all non-exclusive groups so that you can as long as it fits within the date parameters that we set from the beginning of the school year until early May. So that is the X2Vol, and that's how you're going to create your profile and add your hours. We're here for support if you need to. One important thing is that whenever you do a service opportunity, you need someone's email that's preferably not a parent. So someone from an organization, or if you and a friend do something together, maybe you get the friend's parent to verify your hours, your parent can verify your friend's hours, so that they can get the email and they can verify them, and then on our end we can approve those hours that you completed, and run a report to see who has completed the hours and who has not yet completed the hours. If you don't want to do the traditional service hours, you can also do the letter writing campaign, or you can do the donation activities, and all the information is located here. All right. So those are there for you. And that's pretty much what we talked about. We talked about, the career cluster, the essay, and the service hours. And then our next meeting being in April 12th on a Monday at 3:30 on Google Meets. If there's any other questions, please let us know. Mr. Burns, Miss Williams, or Miss Wright. We all have FCPS email addresses, and we are all here to answer your questions. All right, make sure you complete the Google form and submit that by the due date to get credit for this missed meeting.